The fact is, yesterday's lives kind of actually surprised me. But then again, I live in a small town and don't think there's that many bad people out there. And I was mistaken. As soon as I changed from this cap to this cap, well, I have plenty of Trump caps out there too, by the way. Doubling down, bitches. I'm here to have fun, but when it came to these a-holes, I'm expecting them to come on here. I really am. I know it takes a few moments to actually get it out there. Quite frankly, it takes a few moments for it to get out there. But that's why I said time to double down, because I will never back down from these fucking bullies. That's why it's not made for children. Wait till this whole thing actually gets over. You know, there comes a point where even you on the left's got to get tired of this shit. But until you stop your damn rhetoric on their side, we cannot stop it on our side. We're not backing down anytime soon. You can show all the hate you want. That whole comment where they said they hope what happened to Charlie Kirk, happened to me yesterday. I wish I would have taken a little snapper chatter of that, or whatever you want to call it, screenshot, but I never did. The fact is, you know what? It is what it is. The fact we've come to this point right now, when you go online and just want to talk to people, it's one of those things where it's sad. I'm not going to exactly say scary. It's one of those things where you would expect it to go. When you on the left constantly are calling people Nazis and Hitler and all that shit like they were doing yesterday. I know for a beat there I actually had maybe like 30 people watching. But when you watch the mainstream media calling the right basically Nazis and all this shit, we're no longer backing down. We're tired of the rhetoric. Howdy. We're tired of the rhetoric of the left. What's funny is when they say, oh, turn down the temperature. Howdy. And yet they keep pushing this freaking agenda that us on the right are basically Nazis, we're basically Hitler, we're basically all this ripper. The fact is, the only reason why I'm doing this one tonight is because of yesterday's lives that I did yesterday. The fact is, the whole Charlie Kirk thing, me and my buddy actually talked about this yesterday, that we're both getting exhausted. But the fact is, when the left keeps throwing this shit at you, like, I was excited about my cap. I wanted to do this live last week. I ordered it like 10 days ago, and I finally got it the other day. And I was like, screw it, I'm going live. I changed from this cap to this cap. And yesterday, people were doing hateful rhetoric, wishing I was just like Charlie Kirk. So sorry for me actually being a little pissed off right now. Actually, this is me in a better mood than I was last night when I went live, or yesterday earlier. I support Israel more than I do Palestine. I don't believe one of those things where that's for a different time right now. Right now, I'm actually just doing this one. I need to do a little more research on that too, because at the end of the day, I have not done enough research on that one, but I appreciate the question, and I'm all about God's country, which I think now is actually states. Once we get everything back together where it's supposed to be, the fact is, at the end of the day, when it comes to the whole thing, like tonight, this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I will finally be doing the trans-shooting thing. People say, Des, you keep saying that. Yes, I do keep saying it. The reason why I keep pushing it off is because I'm not quite ready in the set mind. Because when I go live, it's a couple pieces of paper. No freaking prompter. None of that shit, just notes. Some people actually go verbatim on a prompter. So when you do these certain lives, you want to make sure you're legit. And for that one, because I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people on the trans one. First and foremost, I'm not anti-trans. I think it's a sickness. Just like I think most of the LGBTQA plus thing is a sickness. Same thing that Charlie Kirk thought was. Mindset. When the media keeps portraying this bullshit, of course people are going to become suckers. I'm not saying... I know there is a small percentage of people that have both the male and female thing, but it's such a fucking, pardon my French, really small percentage of people that have both where they can get that wrong. But my whole thing is this. When God created you, and for that small freaking, I think it's under 1% of people that actually have both male and female thing. Mm-hmm. At that point, flip a coin, because I have no idea, to be honest. But then when Hollywood portrays like two men love each other, like I said, I do not give a shit if you're gay, if you're lesbian, bisexual, like I've said before, is one of the lamest things. I mean, just pick a team. Just pick a fucking team. The fact is, so many people, when it comes to bisexuals, they just, when they can't pick a team, it's like, really? How's it going, everybody? By the way, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, hit the like, notification bell, all that stuff. I got to say that once I get people on here. But I still think, well, we're living in the devil's world right now, and it's like bloody hell. It's one of those things where when people were celebrating this guy dying, that's the devil right there working in this country and in the world. It was not just the United States that was celebrating that shit. And was I upset? Yes. Because at the end of the day, he was a husband. He was a freaking father. He had family. He had friends. And the fact is, they do not want to actually, when it comes to the left, they hate the fact where they, all of a sudden, some of the good videos of him, which was all of them, he wanted to have conversations. He wanted to have a table where you sat across from each other or next to each other. Hell, I watched Lauder Crowder today. One of those change my mind things. I watched the whole hour and a half. Hell, he was the one that created the whole thing. Charlie Kirk just took it off from there. And when you can't even have a conversation, like I said earlier, hopefully this will be the last time. I'll be back to my Dez stuff tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow, but Saturday. My Dez shirt. But this cap is staying on now. Just so people remember who the hell, where I stand. Because this one, people don't realize I'm a Trumper. Because let's be honest, this is the new MAGA. This right here is the new MAGA. And it's the truth. And that's what scares the left. And the SOB that shot him, he doesn't give a shit. He's in jail. The fact is the movement is bigger than ever. I love that I was saying we're all Charlie Kirk. In a sense, the people on the right are all Charlie Kirk now at this point. And we're not going back, because if the left would actually say that we were wrong, if the left were to say our bad, and if the left were to say, you know what, we're sorry guys, we fucked up, I can guarantee you there'd be a lot less of this bullshit. But right now, until that actually happens, we cannot settle down. We cannot settle down yet until the left finally says it. Trust me, like I said, this is probably my last one working. My whole topic is about Turning Point. If yesterday they did not go and attack me on the thing, they wish me the same way Charlie Kirk was, I would not be doing this live right now. I would be doing a fun one. But you know what? Sometimes you got to keep it going just a little bit longer. See that people like you are sad, actually. He's not in hell. He's in paradise with God and Jesus. He's actually having his non-alcoholic beer. He's having a root beer up there. There's amazing how many people actually celebrated his death, and that's one of those things I want to say right now that scares me to death the most about this country. How can so many people celebrate somebody's death? Somebody that's not even a political figure. I know they were scared that he was going to become a political figure in the future. I mean, he's only 31 years old, and he's wiser than basically anybody that's been watching this live right now. He was wiser than any of us. Was he a smartass once in a while? Yes, but to the lightest moment. He was never a douchebag. He was never, I'll put it this way. He was never like a Trump answer. And that's what actually makes it funny. Oh, man. And that's what makes it funny because, Trump is my hero. Charlie Kirk as well now. The fact is I never watched him full force like I do with certain people like Louder Crowder and the Tim IRL thing. But watching some of his things with asking, or having the kids ask him questions, shit, those were actually entertaining as hell. The fact is, at the end of the day, I'm going to add this one here shortly here. I still plan on going live on Instagram yet. At the end of the day, if it wasn't for those people calling me out yesterday saying that I should have been Charlie Kirk as well, my shirt would have stayed upstairs. Doubling down is what you have to do at this point when people are such pathetic assholes. And that's the people on the left. Hell, you think half of this country is evil. I myself think half this country is just not knowing what the hell's going on. I myself just think half this country is kind of retarded. I myself think half this country, aka liberals, first off, they don't know which bathroom to use. They want to eat Tylenol like it's a fucking candy now. They want to, what else is there? Tide Pods from back in the day. There is a list of at least 15, 20 things right here that it's so silly because the left actually is retarded now because everything that Trump says is evil. And the fact is, at the end of the day, when it comes to Charlie Kirk, he never condemned transgenders. He never condemned gays. He never condemned any of these people. But they listen to the fucking media. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry, Jesus, for swearing. And the fact is, these people ate it in like the Tylenol. They ate it in like the fucking Tide Pods. They ate it in like, nom, 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 nom. This is the new normal. Nom, 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 nom. And it made them freaking ill to the point where somebody killed him. I haven't golfed in a few years, but yes, I do golf once in a while. The fact is, at the end of the day, when it comes to these people that are on the left, I think it's silly. By the way, hopefully, for the people that actually are still here, please, if you haven't, subscribe to this channel, hit the like, notification bell, all that stuff. I'll be shutting this one down here shortly because I want to go live on Instagram for another hour and a half. Just have a fun one. I'll put my Dez shirt back on. I got myself a extra large, and it turns out their extra large is not like the shirt I have for my Dez shirt. It's like bloody hell. I'm fluffy. I'm not afraid to admit it. Dez is a fluffy little bastard. He's a fluffy little bastard. At the end of the day, I want to say is this. At least you guys are not as hateful as yesterday's, people. I'm not sure if any of you guys watched yesterday's. They're on my whatever you call it, and I appreciate that. And the fact is, at the end of the day, I'm here to have fun. And yes, some of them off the left because that's what I do. Because I'm almost at the point where I almost hate the left because they have been very evil to us. Tried to take out Trump last year. All the things of the ICE facilities and individuals like in 2020, they said, we got a Trumper, bang, bang, and he is dead. So, yeah, we're not the same. Like I said, I watched Louder Crowder today, so it's one of those things still kind of in my head. But I plan to go live Saturday, and I do plan on actually doing the whole trans shooting thing, and I'm going to piss off a lot of people on that one. Don't care. The fact is, at the end of the day, we have a trans, not Transformers. Now that would be cool. Transformers, robots in the skies. Oh, yeah. But we have a trans pandemic of shootings since it's either 2018 or 2017. I got to finish a few more of the shootings, to be honest. Hence the reason why. Plus, the shooter that killed Charlie Kirk's will be added because his boyfriend, which is a trans as well. Once in a while, I was like, God dang it. Once again, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Until, I'm guessing, Saturday evening. Peace out, and like always, happy holidays. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Hey, no haters today on this one. Maybe I just got to go live later when California is actually more so the time of going, Till next time, peace out. Happy holidays.